Hey, everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 198. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the SkyLounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the SkyLounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 198, the Hungover Dragon still Immolates shapes why the left can't have nice things. July 4th was yesterday, boys and girls. And yeah, I was out all day. Okay. We released the half episode yesterday before the continuous drinking. And I got to tell you right now, my fucking body is suffering. That's the honest truth. And hence the sunglasses, hence the sometimes slurred speech from just general fatigue. And all this is because I'm not the, swashbuckling young lad that I used to be. I'm just not. I don't really have that fucking drinking energy anymore. My drinking is shit. Hence we smoke, kids. This shit actually helps. It's calming me down. But you know what? I like drinking. I don't mind drinking. And I enjoyed myself yesterday. I did. Celebrating America. And you know what? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one in this great country celebrating, what July 4th means. Independence Day, right? Family time. Barbecues, beer, television, America. But we live in a time where the vocal, loud, emotionally disturbed, pretentious peasants shoot diarrhea all over their country and bash anyone else who's having a good time that doesn't meet their fucking line of thought and, sentiments. And really, I gotta start off with this, man. Brandy Love. Brandy Love is a porn star. And quick side note, Brandy Love is a super, super nice woman. I actually met her at AVN, chatted up a little bit. Seems like such a great person. Been in the porn industry for quite some time, but consummate professional, and very, very, active in the social media world. And so she goes ahead and posts a MAGA one-piece suit, or one-piece bathing suit in a jet ski. And you already know the illiterate mob came furiously at her on Instagram, right? And you could just read it in the fucking comment section. That toxicity is just, it's just bubbling and churning, and it's just fucking pathetic. It's the same fucking comments too. You lost yourself a follower. I used to find you attractive, but Trump, really? MAGA? Racist? Bro, you fucking losers have nothing better to do than go on a fucking porn star's Instagram and unload all your stupid ass insecurities on a person who is just using their platform to sell their shit. I mean, which is porn, but it's a motherfucking business. And porn oftentimes is quite literally a motherfucking business. But all that is to say to those losers is get a goddamn life. Get a motherfucking life. And if you need to go fuck a mother to get a goddamn life, do that shit. But no rape, murder, or crime. None of that shit too. Okay? We're throwing everything in the goddamn mix. It's like a goddamn buffet of knowledge and craziness in this fucking podcast, okay? So my whole thing is this. Leave Brandy alone. Leave Brandy Love alone, you fucking losers. All right? Brandy, I love the fucking bathing suit you wore. Make America great again is a great fucking quote. And I support you in supporting the president. Good fucking job. And to all you fucking losers that I just mentioned earlier, good Lord, you're the same illiterate fucking morons who really think a washed up fucking mediocre quarterback is a social activist. Yes, I'm talking about stupid ass Colin Kaepernick, the fucking quote unquote paragon of wisdom, right? To you woke motherfuckers, is that what he is to you, right? Right? Don't make me fucking laugh. Don't make me fucking laugh. Colin Kaepernick is a fucking hypocritical, illiterate, egotistical, downright uneducated piece of shit. I fucking hate Colin Kaepernick. I see him as the epitome of what's wrong with this generation of Americans. Entitled pricks who think the country should bend over backwards for their irrational fear and selfish agendas. I mean, seriously, what is all this for? What is all this shit for, Colin? Clout? Followers? Likes? Because this fucking asshole has the fucking audacity to use his social media to say dumb shit all the time. And one of the dumb shit he said yesterday, July 4th, was kind of appalling. And I'm going to read this shit to you. I'm going to read the goddamn quote. All right? As that Colin Kaepernick said, black people have been dehumanized, brutalized, criminalized, plus terrorized by America for centuries, and are expected to join your commemoration of independence while you enslaved our ancestors. We reject your celebration of white supremacy and look forward to liberation for all. Time travel back to 2011, kids. Colin Kaepernick said on July 4th, "Happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope everyone has a blessed day." Do you see the sheer hypocrisy that fits the narrative for these opportunistic, manipulative, and generally moronic communist cunts? Do you not see this shit? No? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. You stupid ass motherfuckers must be blind. Or you just don't want to fucking listen to reason or logic. Because when a man is wearing this fucking hat and telling you Colin Kaepernick is a fucking idiot, you're automatically inclined to say, oh, he's wrong. Really now? Okay. I have shown you throughout the weeks, with evidence, with logic, with everything else, that Colin Kaepernick is a dipshit liar. But okay, all right. Stick to your fucking feelings, kids. Holy fucking shit. This woke social justice warrior mentality in sports, and despite the fact that Colin Kaepernick is not even a fucking quarterback anymore, this cocksucker is related to a fucking sport that he barely made an indent on, right? But sports now has become this fucking breeding ground of social justice warrior mentality. And it's really become a point of annoyance for me personally, because I repeatedly say, mixing sports and politics is like mixing orange juice and cereal. It's nasty as fuck! But here we are, continuously doing it, making it horrible for everybody who just wants to enjoy the fucking sport. Like me. But every goddamn time I open up a fucking, sports news, and any of that shit that I want to just check out on, it's always some social justice shit. It's always some fucking garbage that I don't want to fucking hear. I don't want to fucking read, but it's right there in front of my fucking face. I mean, The Athletic, as great as some of those articles are, holy shit, it is basically CNN for sports. Okay? You're paying for fucking CNN for sports. It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. But it's not just the journalists, man. It's not just the journalists. Like, we know the journalists are left-wing communists, and they're just fucking morons, okay? But when the leagues themselves do some cringy-ass shit, you gotta slate them a little bit. Like the NBA. Social justice causes can be put on the back of players' jerseys for the NBA restart in Orlando. So I can only imagine you're going to have jackass communist LeBron James wear Black Lives Matter 23, and all you stupid assholes are going to line up in the Nike store and buy that shit-ass jersey because your overlord tells you to do so. Surprise! Is this what you think is the smart move, kids? Is this what you fucking communist kids think it's right? Or I'm sorry, are you socialists? Is that what you want to fucking call yourselves? You fucking trigger happy censorship fucking loving cunts, all of you. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Especially when teams are coerced and pressured to change their names. Like in the MLB. A bit of a reminder again, kids. Rob Manfred is still a commissioner of a professional sports league in the United States of America. It's absolutely disgusting. But in Major League Baseball, the Cleveland Indians have been a point of contention with their logo, with their name, and there has been a very vocal, annoying chunk of folks saying Chief Wahoo is terrible, gotta get rid of him, but I'm not for that. I'm not. Even though it's possibly seen as offensive. I'm not for that at all. And you know what? I'm doubling down. I'm doubling down. I don't think they should fucking censor nor change the Washington Redskins logo. Period. The way that has come about for the NFL and for the Washington Redskins is individual sponsors have been pandering to no end throughout the last few weeks. I mean, whether if it's LGBTQ stuff, Black Lives Matter stuff, any goddamn agenda pandering bullshit they can do, they'll fucking do it. And the Washington Redskins sponsors have been really adamant about name changes amidst this kind of violent mob mentality, cancel culture, identity politics warfare. And so the Redskins are kind of in this position of possibly changing the name, which again, I don't agree with. I think bowing down to the mob, and especially in an issue like censorship, is a very dangerous slippery slope where once you censor out one thing, what's to stop them from censoring out something else that's not even offensive? That's just possibly annoying to a group of few, but they finesse and twist their words around so that they can manipulate things to their advantage. And we've seen this so many fucking times. And the NFL is no stranger to stupid shit. And I gotta tell you, other than this whole Redskins situation, the Black National Anthem is another fucking thing I just have to look at and think, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? And again, the initial reaction for a lot of you listening to this or watching this might be, oh wow, he's getting irritable or questionable or curious about Black National Anthem. He's using derogatory words like cursing, and it's like, oh, he's a racist. No, motherfucker, I'm just curious as to what it is. So me, being the curious dick, I look shit up on fucking Google. Because that's what you should fucking do. You should look shit up, right? So I looked up. I'll hide and overed. Fucking idiot, can't fucking speak right now. Because the hangover is real, kids, but I'm about to fucking burn you goddamn sheets with knowledge, bitch. Because when you look up the Black National Anthem, the title of the song is actually called Lift Every Voice and Sing, with lyrics initially written as a poem by James Weldon Johnson, I apologize, and music eventually set by his brother, John Rosamond Johnson. And the lyrics are very powerful with a lot of history. The poem was first performed in celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday, 1919. The NAACP dubbed it the Negro National Anthem. And there are several churches throughout the United States that uses the song in Christian hymnals. So the NFL wants to go ahead and use this song for the first game of week 1 of the NFL before the national anthem. And I think one of the few things that I have a real concern with is simply this. This song is only one segment of the United States, right? And specifically within a context and time where it was a group of people, blacks, who were enslaved and then freed, and then talking about their struggles, the spiritual and physical and emotional, every bit of fucking struggle that they've had. And to shine light on themselves, and hopefully, their God can lead the way into, a bright future. It's essentially that song. I mean, look up the lyrics yourselves, kids. That's what I infer from that lyric, the lyrics of lift every voice and sing. But that isn't the time and context anymore, right? That song doesn't encompass the entirety of America, right? It's more of a exclusive, segregated fucking part of America that you want to just fucking expunge out because of Black Lives Matter, because of social unrest, And I look at the NFL and think that is the weakest shit you can ever do. Because, of course, the NFL, the stupid fucking league, pandering fucking league, wants to cater to the left-wing mob and further create division and unnecessary tension in the country. Need I remind you, boys and girls, need I fucking remind you that the NFL didn't even require NFL players to come out for the national anthem until around 2009 for marketing and publicity purposes. And this stunt just reeks of pandering for financial gains while not even thinking about the alienation that the NFL will create. Again, with such a move. Again! How do we not fucking remember 2016 like it was ancient times? Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, saying dumb shit about fucking police, telling people flat out Cuba is freer than the United States? Really? You're gonna go down that road of alienation again? Really? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you're not gonna learn from that fucking past mistake again? You're gonna fucking drop revenues for certain teams again? And now add to the fucking Washington Redskins shit? You're gonna just create further division in the country amongst fans, and you're gonna just alienate a whole lot of fucking people who just want to watch a goddamn sport and not fucking have any goddamn stupid politics involved. But there you motherfuckers go. There you motherfuckers go. Just pandering to the fucking weak, pathetic scumbags that is known as the left-wing communists. Okay? These motherfuckers on the left now, you can't even fucking talk to them. You can't even fucking talk to them. If you're wearing this goddamn hat, you can't talk to a motherfucker on the left. They get scared. They get irrational. They get mad at you. They get overly fucking confident in their thought process. And that overconfidence leads to arrogance. And arrogance often leads to ignorance. And that ignorance, as I always say, kids, is suicide. And when you kill yourself from any sort of knowledge, wisdom, and perspective, you're useless. You're fucking useless. So I say to you, listen, if I'm wearing this shit, ask me why I'm wearing it. Figure it out. Don't try to clump everything together because it offends you. That's not how the world works, bitch. That's not how this shit works. Right? But again, when you have corporations just pandering to the fucking mob, this is how things are. It's some pathetic pussy-ass world shit. And there's only a few people that are willing to call this shit out for what it is. It's a fucking financial finesse move, which is seemingly to bolster sales from a certain demographic. But in reality, you're causing greater damage to the whole. How have you not realized this yet? How has nobody realized this yet? Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm sure a lot of, people with the right fucking head on their shoulder have already figured that shit out. But Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Cancel culture and identity politics have infiltrated our beloved sports. And this cancer is indicative of a larger problem going on all throughout the United States. Communism is a disease. Communism is a fucking disease. And it spreads faster than Kung Flu. It really does. And I always say this. Communism is just... it's always a fucking failure. It's always a fucking failure, man. I mean, communism, socialism all sound great on paper. They really do. They're really attractive when you're in college and high school. Right? The Communist Manifesto. What a beautiful idea. Common man being helped from the evils and tyranny of the rich. Rah! That's not how that shit works in the real world, especially in the United States, bitch. You motherfuckers try to claim this shit of communism and socialism is going to work when it has clearly in the past never worked, yet you're adamant that it will? Holy fuck. This is why this whole situation in Seattle was just astounding. Chaz Chop, aka the Bolshevik LARPer Square in the former area known as Capitol Hill, Seattle, Washington. Now, for those of you who are in the dark, what you might be asking yourselves is, hey, what the fuck does Chaz and CHOP stand for? Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone and Capitol Hill Organized Protest. But this was a few weeks where certain residents of Capitol Hill took up 6 blocks of the city and created a socialism utopia, wherein they had to have a communal garden, which failed within a 48-hour period. They had warlords terrorizing people all over the street, robbing businesses, rape, murder, and other things skyrocketing within that area within, I don't know, a week or two time. And a continuous fucking avalanche of stupidity from the Black Lives Matters idiot, from the fucking morons who just take a fucking knee no matter what the fuck the goddamn thing is because their master told them to do so, and anarchists. Just destroying a fucking community. Because why? And they can't even explain why anymore. Most of them can't. Because they're fucking retards. And if you expect them to be rational about things, oh God. You're better off having unicorns be alive, man. And the one thing that you try to tell these children that is such a foreign concept for them is that a fucking joke of a social political experiment that taught us once again that socialism does not work. It's a sentiment that these jokers just cannot fucking comprehend, right? Socialism does not work. Socialism over time also is eventually what becomes communism, which, again, has proven to us every fucking single time that it fails. Every single fucking time it fails. It fails miserably. And I swear to you, when you look at the mayor of Seattle, the governor of Washington, you look at 2 fucking cocksuckers who have been culpable in letting the shenanigans go on for weeks. I mean, this shenanigan has been going on for way too fucking long. But maybe that's what the world needed to see. To see, again, on American soil, how flat out socialism does not work. And listen, the incompetent boobs who think their inaction is something to be praised at is laughable at best. These 2 asshat politicians who thought, oh yeah, we have no fucking problem. This is the summer of love, as the mayor called it. They called Chaz and CHOP the summer of love, where it was beautiful protests and a great time had by all. Until, of course, the mob tried to run over her fucking house and steal her shit. That's when CHOP, Chaz got blasted, right? And boy, oh boy, that shit was dismantled quickly. And shout out to the police officers who marched in there like beautiful death troopers and fucking knocked that shit down with no fucking forgiveness and no mercy. Ah, beautiful, 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 beautiful stuff. It is, truly is. You put the fear of fucking God in peasants like that, they'll learn. They'll learn. And you know what, man? I know you see that Seattle Seahawks jersey over there. For those of you listening to the audio version, I do have my DK Metcalf jersey up on the wall right now. And yes, I am still a Seattle Seahawks fan. And I have loved every visit to the city of Seattle. But for the time being, I'm going to avoid that goddamn city. I'm going to avoid that goddamn city in Seattle. Holy fucking shit. What a fucking insane communist shithole. I mean, I didn't realize how much correlation there was between homelessness and whether or not the city and state's government is run by Democrats. Wow. Just wow. And what does the homeless thing have to do with CHOP and Chaz? Because that homeless fucking renegade army was a huge problem within Chaz and CHOP. Stoned out fucking crackheads were ruining shit all over. And it was a rampant fucking problem that Seattle's had for ages. Jesus Christ, dude. Seattle truly is a cesspool of fucking communist morons. I mean, that Pacific Northwest area just might be in its entirety. It's absolutely fucking wild. But why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that Bolshevik LARPers are assholes who hate America? Why are you surprised? These are fucking communists that live on American soil, who have been indoctrinated into this train of thought of stupidity and are actively trying to destroy this country, even though they are literally in America. They are literally born in this country. It says it on their fucking birth certificate, a good majority of them. But yet the stupidity reigns. The stupidity reigns, and the hypocrisy is disgusting. It surely is. Our patriots get shit on by mass media. It's not just fucking mass media, too. It's celebrities, it's athletes, politicians, and other left-wing communist cocksuckers. Because they fucking hate America. Let me tell you the story of Mark and Patricia McCloskey. All right. So Mark and Patricia, just last week, had exercised their Second Amendment right to bear arms to threaten anarchists barging into their St. Louis home. Their private property. With gates, with fence, all that shit. Huge house, too. They bought it like, I read, like in the 80s and shit. So they've had that house for a fucking long time. They're in their 60s. They don't want motherfuckers in the goddamn house. They have the right to fucking use their goddamn gun to tell people to get the fuck off their goddamn yard. But of course, thanks to the left-wing communists, the McCloskeys have been ridiculed nonstop for being damn Americans. And it's every fucking piece of article from the left wing just coming off as a fucking smear campaign to paint this couple in the most negative light possible. And I look at those journalists, I look at those media companies and think, you are scumbags. You motherfuckers are fucking scumbags. You have true American patriots trying to protect what the fuck is theirs. They pay their fucking taxes. They have given their fucking shit to this country. I don't know their entire story. I don't know their fucking tax history. But guess what? Motherfucker, don't go into another fucking person's house and then when they fucking pull a gun on you, don't scream racist. Duh! How is any of this like a fucking damn near calculus fucking problem of complexity? How does this shit happen? How the fuck does this shit happen? Jesus Christ. A majority of times when I talk to true American patriots, right? Americans who just like love this country, who want this shit to be over with, who don't want the fucking chaos anymore. When you talk to them, they just want a fucking peaceful life. They just want to fucking live in peace. Right? But no. You got communists from everywhere telling you this country is evil, this country is gonna be the worst fucking thing ever. And I'm sick of listening to that shit. I'm sick of listening to it. I told you motherfuckers for years that I was adamant on not talking politics because I like to be in the center and remain indifferent to the follies of a never-ending squabble of a bilateral political system. Straight up. Politics is fucking stupid. It's a waste of my fucking time. But, when the goddamn world has lost its collective fucking mind and continues with their tantrum, I have to step in. Cue that fucking anime villain music, bitch. Because goddamn it, man. I'm not always right. I'm not always going to mince my words. I'm not going to be sympathetic to feelings. I'm just not. Because fuck all you communist asshats. Fuck all you anarchist sons of bitches. Fuck all you weak, kneeling, groveling guilt slaves. Fuck all you pandering baiters. Because ultimately, kids, ultimately, the United States of America is the greatest country on earth, no matter what the communist left says. And if you don't like it, you could leave this fucking country right now. Get the fuck out. Leave this country, bitch. You don't like United States of America? Oh shit, go to Russia. Go to Cuba. Hell, go to China. Wuhan clan ain't nothing to fuck with. You can learn Kung Fu there. So get your ass over there, you fucking communist hippie. Fuck you. Ironic. I'm smoking the weed and calling you fucking communist a hippie. Let that shit sink in, motherfucker. Let that shit sink in. So on the next episode of the Sky Lounge, Monday sports ball rabble. No, probably not. We're going to push the sports ball talk to another day. Tomorrow I'm going to talk something very curious. Yeezy. You already know, kids. You already know. All right? All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, fuck off.